Dr. Wang came to New York and hoping to work with Falun Dafa practitioners. And Yang Qing was a Falun Dafa practitioner, and she asked Dr. Wang to come to New York to help her to rescue Charles Lee. So Dr. Wang followed her and went to, was planning to go to Harvard and to meet with Harvard president and do press conference, right? So on the way to try to meet the Harvard president, in the car driving towards Boston, Dr. Wang started to share with Yang Qing and other practitioners. Several other practitioners were in the same car because it's like we want to try to do press conference, right? So several people were all in the same car. And so Dr. Wang told them about, they always ask her what's happening with your family, right? And why you were suffering from divorce, right? So Dr. Wang was telling them all about that, and the practitioners are very supportive. And so that was just, the first day, right? Going to New York and meeting practitioners, and the lies didn't come yet. So they all trusted Dr. Wang because Dr. Wang was famous scientist, Harvard professor, and they felt that Dr. Wang also has a lot of money, right? So nobody was having any negativity towards Dr. Wang. Traveling towards Boston, and Dr. Wang told them the story. And then, this way, right? Or that, which way? Which way you want it? This way, right? So, So, Dr. Wang said, as a matter of fact, since we are going to Massachusetts, and I haven't visited Mr. Allen's parents, my parents-in-law, for a long time. And they were listening to the lies of CCP and encouraged Mr. Allen to divorce me. Maybe this is an opportunity to go also meet with them, say hello. And then now we are all a team of Falun Dafa practitioners. We can help each other and clarify the truth to Mr. Allen's parents, my parents-in-law, right? Dr. Wang says, oh yeah, everybody loves it. Yeah, let's do it, right? For Yang Qing, she felt that you are supporting me, I will support you too. Right? So Dr. Wang called Mr. Allen's mother, Eleanor. Eleanor took up the phone, honey, right? Oh, honey, really very, very, very friendly. So yeah, of course, come to visit me, right? So Dr. Wang was happy. And then suddenly a phone call came back. Honey, Allen doesn't allow me to see you. So don't come, right? So Dr. Wang says, no, that's not correct. You guys always say that I'm just like your daughter. And when there is trouble, you will consider me, the daughter, more important than Allen. Because Allen was always a troublemaker before he met Dr. Wang. So the mother cried. The mother cried because she wanted to see Dr. Wang. And then she got into argumentation with Mr. Allen's father, Peter. Apparently, Peter doesn't want her to see Dr. Wang. But Eleanor wants to see Dr. Wang, okay? So the two of them start to argue. So Dr. Wang says, I'm coming, okay? Because Dr. Wang created Eleanor and Peter to fight with each other. So Dr. Wang told Yang Qing that we should go and at least say hello, right? So Dr. Wang and Yang Qing and several other practitioners drove all the way to Mr. Allen's parents' home in, Brockton. At the gate, Dr. Wang already seen the drama of Eleanor and Peter still were struggling against each other. Knocked the door. Eleanor didn't come to answer the door. And then police came. Police arrested Dr. Wang. And police asked Dr. Wang that you must leave because they reported to us that you are a trespasser. Trespasser means they don't know you, but you try to break into other people's home, right? A trespasser. So Dr. Wang says, they are my, parents-in-law. I'm here to visit them. I'm not a trespasser, right? And the police said, it doesn't matter. They reported us that you're a trespasser, okay? So the police says, if you leave right now, we'll let you go. But you also need to promise that you will never come back to see them again, okay? Let's just cool off a little bit. It's very hot. They said, you need to promise you will never come to see them again. Then we will let you go. Are you coming back to see them again? Dr. Wang says, they're my parents-in-law. And they're deceived by the CCP lies. I certainly will come back to visit them again. And they handcuffed Dr. Wang and put her into jail. Yeah, so that night, Dr. Wang was put into Brockton jail. And she was put into the prisoner's clothes and with handcuffs, not also foot shackles. You know, when you walk, the lock, the feet were locked, the hands were locked. And were put into jail. Seriously, was jailed. Yeah, so Dr. Wang was put into jail. And Dr. Wang get to see what is the Brockton jail was like. And Dr. Wang meditated. And eventually in the 3 o'clock almost in the morning, the judge called Dr. Wang to appeal. Like say what's the truth. Dr. Wang told the judge the truth and the judge released Dr. Wang about 3 o'clock in the morning. So all the practitioners who traveled with Dr. Wang to Boston were very upset. They were not upset with Mr. Allen's parents. They were upset with Dr. Wang. You see, because they don't know what's going on. They said, you are a practitioner. And as a practitioner, how come you can make your husband's parents so upset with you and causing you to be put in jail? You must be wrong. That's their conclusion. They said, you are wrong. Because you're a practitioner. You should not cause trouble to other people. So look within yourself to see what you did wrong. And we're not going to work with you anymore. So they all left. So that was the beginning of Dr. Wang coming to New York, bought $800 one-way ticket, wholeheartedly tried to support Miss Yongqing to rescue Charles Lee. And she went to jail herself first. And then she lost the trust of all her fellow practitioners because Mr. Allen called the parents, not letting Dr. Wang to see her parents-in-law. Not only so, the parents called 911 to accuse Dr. Wang to be a trespasser. That's why Mr. Allen's parents later all died from cancer. That was the reason. Yeah. Mr. Allen's parents eventually, one after another, all died from cancer. It was because they did a crime towards Dr. Wang.
That's very bad.
On day one, when Dr. Wang came to New York.
Yeah. How do you do that?
So you can see filial piety was Dr. Wang's number one priority always. Filial to the father, filial to the mother, filial to the parents-in-law. Try all efforts, even when Mr. Allen divorced her, took away her child, did all horrible things. Dr. Wang still want to go love her parents, in-law, and want to rescue them. But the parents-in-law had no conscience. No conscience. They made a choice to lie to the police and cause Dr. Wang to be arrested and put in jail.
How do you do that?
So that's why they died. That's why I told Mr. Allen it was you who killed your parents. Because his mother wanted to see Dr. Wang. But Mr. Allen called the parents to let them not to see Dr. Wang. Not only that, most likely instructed them to call 911 to get police. So Mr. Allen was the one that killed his parents.
That's very
Yeah.
bad.
That's what it is. Yeah.